What's going on, guys? Rye Flawless here, and do you remember this thumbnail? This is a thumbnail from a video I made 10 months ago, predicting that Pokemon Company and Tencent's division, Timmy Studios, would release a Pokemon Auto Chess. Well, on the 24th of this month, we got the answer to what they are actually going to release. We're going to talk about it now. We're going to talk about whether I like this idea, whether it's something that I saw coming, and how Pokemon Company handled this, because not all this is great. Let's get into it. Alright guys, on June 24th, Pokemon Company and Tencent's division Timmy Studios announced that they are going to be releasing Pokemon Unite. And Pokemon Unite is a MOBA Pokemon game. I predicted 10 months ago that we'd be getting a Pokemon Auto Chess, but that's not the case. But seeing Pokemon made into a League of Legends style game isn't actually that bad of a concept. I actually think it'll be pretty fun. The thing that I think Pokemon Company did wrong was that on their prior Pokemon Presents, they announced this game was going to be a big announcement. When Pokemon Company says big announcement, the fans think core titles. And we already got an announcement of Pokemon Snap, which is a game from Nintendo and Pokemon Company that hasn't seen a sequel ever. The last time there was a Pokemon Snap game was on Nintendo 64. That should have been a big announcement. But then to hear that we're getting a new mobile game just really is underwhelming, as far as most fans are concerned. A lot of people expected us to be getting a Let's Go Johto game, and I personally wanted it to be a Gen 4 remake in a full core Pokemon style. And maybe my expectations were too high, as I saw that other people kept their expectations a little bit more in check. But the internet went crazy with all of these different speculations, especially with a Let's Go Johto. And Gen 2 is a fan favorite. Having both the Kanto and Johto regions makes Gen 2 a really big game, and a really exciting one for fans to see remade for the Nintendo Switch. And I think that aspect Pokemon Company just did wrong. They didn't present this correctly. Now, I've looked into different things, I've watched different people's reactions, and seen that perhaps this was supposed to be the announcement that we got at the World Championships. And it would have made a lot of sense for that to be the announcement there, because a lot of casual fans of the game and people who don't play competitive Pokemon or don't watch competitive Pokemon don't really watch the World Championships, and announcing something like this that may be added to the World Championships circuit may actually be exciting at Worlds. But announcing it to the vast majority of Pokemon fans, which aren't necessarily competitive players, it's not really going to get that many people excited. It's going to be more disappointing. And they found out with the amount of dislikes that video got when they announced it, that, well, maybe this wasn't the greatest way to announce this, especially saying that this was going to be a big announcement. In the grand scheme of things, if it's going to change how the World Championship work, if we're adding another game to that circuit, that's big news for that community. I mean, we already have VGC, TCG, we added Pokken, and now there's going to be Pokemon Unite. So that's a lot of games in the World Championships, and that's actually pretty cool. But I just think Pokemon Company went about it the wrong way. But the game does actually look fun. Was I disappointed at the announcement? Absolutely. Should other fans feel a bit disappointed? I think so. Because to me, a mobile game is never a big announcement. I think people would have been more happy had they announced Pokemon Unite at the first Pokemon Presents, and then waited a little bit longer, gotten some actual gameplay footage from Pokemon Snap, and announced that as a big game. Because that's a $60 title that is going onto the Nintendo Switch. versus a free mobile game that's going on the Nintendo Switch being the big announcement. I just don't think that this was approached properly. But I do think it will be a good title. And let me know if you guys are thinking about checking it out. But that's all I got for you today.